Almost met Charlotte. We went to New York on Amtrak, but the train was 5 hours late. The same train that crashed yesterday morning.
Yeah, that is so scary.
We think it was the same train anyway.
That is so scary.
This is probably Charlotte right here.
Okay.
This is probably Charlotte right here. Is that Charlotte?
It's Charlotte. Hi.
We were just talking about you. Did you? Were your ears ringing? Yeah, we were talking about you. Were your ears ringing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
You were trying to think, what should I say? Should I lie or should I just go along with this?
I was like sitting there watching the clock.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was telling the audience we just missed you. We went to New York and we were going to try to catch up with you. And we were getting off at Penn Station. You were staying at that hotel right like on the corner there. But
exactly.
Our train was 5 hours late. That's why we never got a hold of you.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you have fun? You were going to
It was okay.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The trip was very fun.
Oh, we had a great time.
Oh, I thought you meant the train ride. The train ride was okay. But the trip, the visit to New York. Well, we missed seeing you.
I know. We got to do it again. We'll have to meet in another city.
Why? Why another city?
I don't know.
We'll just call Dr. Fleck. He'll come up
you
here.
have to come to New York.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Florida. It's going to be hot here today. It's funny. I talked to all these people. They're freezing. It's like below in Minnesota. How about that Super Bowl? Did you believe it?
Did you like it? Did you watch it? What did you do? What did you think?
Personally, I thought it was a good game. Okay? Good combat, good whatever you want to call it. Good game tactics. You know, it's funny because some of the morning shows are saying Tom Brady's getting old. I think he needs to realize he is getting old. Yeah, he wasn't on his mark, you know. I mean, he's 40 years old, still playing football.
Yeah, not bad.
I think he wants to have 2 more Super Bowls under his belt. That's what he was saying. That's
Good luck
kind
to
of
that,
strange.
okay?
Yeah,
Good luck to that,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I wake up and I creak and I ache and whatever, you know.
Did they have
It starts going downhill at 35.
Usually one of the sideshows of the Super Bowl is the Puppy Bowl. Did they have that yesterday?
They did, but I was in New Orleans for the day. So,
Oh, okay.
you know. So anyway, I thought the commercials were not good.
Really?
I'm a big, yes, I didn't like most of them. I thought they were lame-o. And to be honest with you, you know, I expected a little bit more of Justin Timberlake. I thought that was kind of lame-o too.
Uh-huh.
I think the highlight was that kid who got the selfie.
Oh, I didn't see that one. What was that? Was that a commercial?
No, he was dancing, and then Justin Timberlake spent a lot of time in the audience.
Oh.
And then there's this young kid who ran down and got a selfie with him. Now he's got like 12,000 more followers. I mean, good for that kid, if that's what it takes.
Oh, my gosh. I got to look at that. So when are you going to the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show? When is that?
I'm going on Friday afternoon.
Is that something?
So it should be good.
Is that like the Super Bowl of your world?
You know, I think the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl. And, you know, you can't say the Super Bowl. You got to say the big game or, you know, Roger Goodell will come and get you. The only person I think who was ever able to do it successfully and talk about it time after time was Jenna Jameson, because I really didn't think he wanted to just do a porn star. Because football is such a family sport, he kind of left that alone.
When you were in New Orleans, did you see all the exotic dancers picketing in the streets?
No, I went for one Mardi Gras parade, Crew Barkus, which is 20th year, and that is the only doggy crew. Well, actually, I think there's another one. But Crew Barkus is highly organized. They have dogs. The king and queen have lamb chops at Galatoire's. Then there's a big ball, and there's a poster. You know, when you got a poster for the event they want you to buy, you know you've arrived. You know you're a big deal.
I got you.
And there's an artist. His name is Matt Renard. He actually did the piece. He's been doing the posters. And then this year they have a theme. So this year was Game of Bones.
Oh, how cool.
The Game of Bones.
Yeah, and I ordered some. Somebody was supposed to send me some Game of Bones stuff. It never came. So the dog had to go naked to the parade.
What? You know what?
I mean, I didn't want to dress him up in a wig because it's like enough already with that. But I mean, like, I thought he'd go looking cool, like in his Game of Bones, you know, change during, like, the halftime show. So we were hanging out with all of our friends and good friends, throwing the Mardi Gras beads down, you know.
Isn't it kind of a prank on a dog to give a dog a bone? Shouldn't you give a dog a bone with meat on it? It's almost like here's a bone, but there's no meat on it.
Well, here's the problem with that. In the old days, we used to give dogs all our discarded food, but now the dogs eat the dog food. All the, the food, nobody cared about the dog's teeth. No one was getting caps for the dog.
Right.
I actually have a friend caps for her dog.
Oh my gosh!
She's caps for her dog. Don't ask me. She's too old and too single. But anyway,
I got a new picture of you, Robin gave me.
Too much money.
I got a picture of you. You have a green parrot on your shoulder, a white cat, a white, very furry cat, and then a little cute little brown and black dog.
Well, that brown and black dog now is 14 years old.
Wow.
He's not doing so well.
Aww.
I think the youngest dog here is 5. That's my dog, my new dog, Morrow. He's a Finnish champion. I got him from a friend. He was a little too big for her. She's kind of not showing any dogs anymore. So she sold him to me, and he was intact when she sold him.
Intact?
She really didn't want anyone. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, intact.
Okay.
She didn't want anyone to potentially breed him, so she wanted to make sure that she was going to either give him to someone who was either going to neuter him or not breed him. So
you got him.
Dr.
He's
Fleck to the
bred. He's
rescue.
intact. Yeah, no, he's intact, and he's a great dog. He's actually probably the sweetest dog I've ever had. So he just made his TV debut. Well, he made his TV debut down here on Sarasota on ABC7, which I'm on tomorrow. But he made his Fox and Friends TV debut on December 29th.
Aw, how wonderful.
It was actually cool. And then he did Good Day New York about 2 weeks ago. He was in a fashion show for cold weather gear. So he's doing fine. And then I'm getting a new dog, another English Toy Spaniel. I don't know when, probably. He's almost 7 months old. I'll pick him up from the breeder soon.
How many?
And his name is Walt. We got 6. With Waldy, that's his name.
How many?
Waldy, it'll be 6.
Charlotte, how many travel with you? How many of the dogs travel with you?
2, generally. I mean, they're little, so it's okay. But, the airlines are making it, it's expensive. And it's tougher and tougher. And, you just do your thing.
Yeah. When
I need them, I gotta go. I got to take them.
Well, you take care of you really do take good care of all the animals and everything that you have. And when people put their animals in the Westminster Dog Show, have they competed before? And are the previous winners allowed to compete, or are they all brand new breeds and dogs every year?
Well, first of all, if you've ever won Westminster, you don't want to go back and compete again. I mean, that's kind of like, I don't know, that's a poor taste, I think. So that's not really true. I shouldn't say that, because probably in the 1930s, one dog won 3 times. Okay, so, but that was then. This is now.
Oh, really?
If you win, I guess you could say the same thing at Tom Brady. I mean, he's kind of didn't win. I guess he's going to come back for 2 more Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So generally, most people don't come back and show their dog again. Generally, the rule is I shouldn't say the rule is the kind of recognized, kind of polite. You don't bring your dog back. Most people go on to breed their dog, and he's in the record books. He's part of history. I mean, he's part of a 142-year-old history. So, but people have come back with dogs who didn't win, and for example, Stump. He was a Sussex Spaniel. Now, most people would never think of what a Sussex Spaniel is, but a Sussex Spaniel actually, in the 1800s, was a very popular dog. So he showed as a young dog, and then he came back to win about 6 or 7 years ago. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know there was like etiquette in not going back. If you win, you should just stay away.
If you win, you don't. Yeah, you stay away.
Wow.
I'm sure. I'm sure as time goes on, some greedy person will want to come back and go for the gold again. look, anything's possible, but most people don't, because they want to have another dog. I mean, there's always another great dog. There's dogs being, bred all the time. There's always another great dog. So I want to say something about that, because before people start calling the show and jumping down my throat, look, whatever kind of dog you have is your choice. Okay? So just so everyone knows, I want to set the record straight, is that I have purebred dogs and I also have a mixed breed dog. I've showed cats. I've showed dogs. I support numerous rescues. So just because you have purebred dogs doesn't mean, they're from irresponsible breeders. Good breeders, you'll know when you meet a good breeder. A good breeder will always offer to take that dog back. But here's where all this problem comes in on all these shows that, cover these exposés. And I'm not saying they're not bad breeders, because there are plenty of bad breeders out there, too. It's like good lawyers, bad breeders, good radio hosts. Bad radio host. I'm sure you know a few.
Oh, I know a few. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I know some of them. Yeah.
So, if you want to buy a purebred dog, go for the gold. But here's the thing: go to the breeder's house and see where the dog came from. See what the breeder's like with her dog. See how many breeds of dogs she's breeding.
Oh, really?
I
wouldn't know that.
If you're going to buy a dog,
I'll have to have you come with me next time I'm going to go get a dog.
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. But the same thing is true of, like, going to a shelter. You can get a cat, and the next thing you know, the cat has ringworm. It wasn't detected at the shelter. Now you and your kids have ringworm. So I don't want want anyone to say to me, oh, you only had purebred dogs. No, I don't even want to hear that. It's a choice.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Here's the thing. By going to that breeder's home, you know what that breeder's about? I mean, my niece just bought a dog. She didn't ask me, these millennials. She's got a great job. In New York City, makes tons of money, smart, went to Harvard. Her mother and I are very close. I talk to her every day. I've already talked to her at least once, but I'll probably talk to her 2 more. She's like my sister, my cousin, Diane. Her daughter bought a dog. And the fact of the matter, did they ask me my opinion? She bought the dog from some Ohio puppy mill. The woman has breeds a million dogs. Dog's cute, but, I know my breeder who I've had a relationship with for 15 years. 15 years. I love her. I actually send her notes from the dog. I send her pictures. I ask for advice when things happen. I say that she's dog's grandma. Grandmare. I call her grandmare. I'm like, so we put the paws, the ink paws down. So, put your little stamp here, and we'll send Grandma some new pictures of you.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
I went to your Facebook page, and I was looking at a video of you on Channel 5 showing off warm clothing for dogs.
I love your boots, Charlotte.
Boots.
Your black boots with your silver on. They're
let
beautiful.
me tell you. I got to tell you about those boots. Okay, those are Karl Lagerfeld Paris boots, right? So this is a funny story. I'm glad you asked about those boots, because I'll tell anybody about those boots. So I bought those boots. I tried to get those boots off the Karl Lagerfeld Paris website, and they sold out of my size. I have big feet. I have a size 10, right?
Me
they didn't have any. I go to Vegas. Okay, anybody who goes to Vegas who likes clothes, you got to hit the off Fifth Saks outlet. It's down the street from the Strip, from Mandalay Bay. We're on the same side. I walk in there, Robin. You couldn't believe how disappointed I was. I never got those boots. So I walk in. Every time I walk in that store, I go to the shoe place. I go to the shoe area. On the end cap were those boots, wet in stone. So like a beigey color, right?
Wow.
Okay, I get them. Right, there was another pair that I wanted. Like 2 months later, I got those too on an end cap. Okay, so those boots. Now, so one of the things people don't know is there's a lot more to TV than getting the dogs on TV, writing all the information, and pitching the producers. Part of it is the way you look. So I literally have been looking for those boots in black for months. Okay, 6 months. So they showed up on the Neiman Marcus Last Call website, and I'm like, please, gosh, get those boots.
You pray to gosh?
I bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you can say on the air. I mean, I can say a lot worse. You might get a freaking fine. Okay? So everybody has a little Andrew Dice Clay. In fact, old Andrew Dice Clay. Remember? Hickory Dickory Dock.
Yes, I remember.
Exactly. I mean, the dice is no longer the story. But anyway, so I found the boots again. I bought them. But I have to say, Karl Lagerfeld, they're great. I get all the clothes I wear on TV. I get from Karl Lagerfeld Paris.
They look great.
Now we know where to get shoes
Thank you.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
What are these night leashes you're showing? Are they glow?
Oh, my God.
Leashes that glow in the dark?
You know what? I'm going to send. Wait, do you both have dogs?
No, ours died.
Mine died. Robin's died.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? You figure it out. Do some contest. I'll give away some nighty leashes. There's three flavors, 3 colors. Nighty leash is great. This guy Joseph Hassan, he was a health PR person.
Oh, they blink.
And he created this. No, they do. They light up. It's great. You could be seen for a quarter mile with a night leash.
Wow, that's cool. I like that. Now I should get a
so
dog
cool.
just so I can use the leash.
Just so you could take them out at night, or if you hike or you're walking at night, just get one and put it around your waist. I mean, that you got the handle, but they do steady, light, and blinking.
Okay.
So I mean, imagine being skiing for a quarter mile. Nobody will hit you.
You know what they sell?
You know, it's not only cars; it's cyclists.
At Disney, they sell these invisible dog leashes. They just kind of sticking out there like it was a pretend dog. We should do that. An invisible dog glowing leash.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hate to bring up Kevin Spacey, but I'm going to. Do you remember the Garden of Good and Evil? The Midnight Garden of Good and Evil that took place in Savannah? Do you remember that movie?
Uh-huh.
You know, remember what happened in that movie?
No.
Kind of similar to his life. Remember, he was the art dealer. Robin, you remember?
Do you remember that, Robin?
Oh, yeah.
Right, he was the art dealer. He was questionable. He was a homosexual.
Uh-huh.
And he was screwing around with this guy who he shot, and he got out, and he was going to go to jail. I don't know. These movies are somehow reflective of real life, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. In his case, it sounds like
I mean, it's right. So, but that's really true because I got to tell you, this is funny. You're going to laugh. I want to go back. I'm jumping around. Anyway, but this is really funny. Okay, so what countries do we talk about in the news? Australia, China, Russia, and Mexico, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
Japan, right? So guess what? And Canada.
Yeah.
So the top league, Canada has 112 dogs entered in Westminster. Mexico has 7. I don't think those 7 dogs can build a wall. Japan has 7. Okay. And Russia has 5.
Right.
That's not world dominance, so Putin might have to, chill a little bit. And we have 1 dog coming from China because he's the only one they let out, and 1 from Australia. They only are bringing 1 because they don't want, because remember they asked if they could take their immigrants. Right, so they're only sending 1 because they don't want to.
Gosh. So how many do we have? How many
Okay.
does the United States have?
We have about 3,200 dogs are coming now. They're coming to compete in
3,200?
confirmation.
Wow.
Yeah, 3,200. That's it's confirmation, agility, and obedience. But really, in the confirmation, that's really what everyone sees on TV. I mean, you do see the agility and you can see the obedience. But there are 52 golden retrievers, 48 French bulldogs, and 46
Wow.
Labradors. And that's pretty much standard. I mean, America's most popular dog for like 26 or 27 years has been the Labrador. So they're in the top 3.
Wonder
And
why.
then I guess
Wow.
Are we prejudiced?
What are you?
Like, do you think people are prejudiced? Like they like certain breeds better than other breeds, and meanwhile they might be a really handsome Chihuahua, but it's just never going to make it, never going to get voted in.
Well, that's when you reach a turning point in your life because a lot of people say, I only like big dogs. Let me tell you something. Right? When you're old and sick and you can't walk anymore,
Right.
a Chihuahua's looking pretty good as a companion to hang out with and to get some exercise.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And you want to be able to pick up a dog. And seniors who have dogs, based on studies, are more active and more mobile. So, I mean, it's always good to have a dog. I mean, it's healthy for you. Get out in the community, you meet people. It's great for kids. They have less allergies. I mean, think about all these amazing things dogs do. I mean, they sniff out pollution, water pollution in Michigan, in Alabama.
Hey,
the Coast Guard are using them.
Do you know what I wanted to tell you?
To make sure they adhere to fishing limits. What?
Charlotte, when we went to the Thanksgiving parade in New York, There were so many.
Oh, my God.
There were so many dogs, and I know they were probably all bomb sniffing dogs or
Yeah.
something. It was just amazing to see. And then also we went to Disney on New Year's Eve day, and there were a ton of dogs. There were guys with dogs, and nobody had a uniform on. But if they're walking a dog around Disney World, because it was packed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about my favorite dogs. Okay, they're Labradors, and they're called Vapor Wake dogs. You will see them. They were selectively bred by Auburn University. Okay, so you will see on the side it says Vapor Wake. Now, Vapor Wake dogs are really interesting. So big shout out to my pals down at Auburn, two Pauls, Dr. Wagoneer, who's head of the program at Auburn University, and then the selling agent, Paul, who sells all the Vapor Wake dogs. Vapor Wake dogs are really interesting because, and I just saw them when I was at the Computer Electronics Show in Vegas. Vapor Wake dogs are explosive detection dogs. Like A is part of A and B are separate, but they're both part of C. So Vapor Wake dogs are explosive detection dogs. So Vapor Wake dogs literally, like as EDD dogs, like explosive detection dogs, they can sniff, like, you know how when you're at the airport they sniff people and they sniff packages?
Yeah.
Those are explosive detection dogs. And they're actually being led by a handler. So Vapor Wake dogs are not. Vapor Wake dogs do that, but when they're wearing their harness that says Vapor Wake, they work with their nose in the air. And a lot of people don't realize when you walk, behind you, you leave what they call a thermal plume. It's like all these molecules. Today, terrorists either carry explosives or wear them. The Vapor Wake dogs can literally screen 5,000 dogs in 20 minutes, and I can tell you right now, they were there at the Super Bowl last night.
I bet they were. Yeah.
Right.
Gosh.
Ariana Grande had Vapor Wake dogs at her concert. Probably it wouldn't happen.
Oh, wow.
You have large crowds of people and also Taylor Swift, Bon Jovi, probably Justin Timberlake. Now they're signing contracts to have Vapor Wake dogs.
Wow.
At the stadiums.
I had no idea. Vapor Wake is what you're saying.
Vapor Wake. The Vapor Wake technology and it's patented technology. It is only the technology of Auburn University.
Wow, that is amazing. That needs an award. That needs some kind of a prize for that whoever developed that.
You'll see, and what the great part about it is, like, these dogs are certified for 18 months, okay?
Right.
And what's really kind of cool about it is they can also train them based on, like, the venues. So I wrote this article. It's up on Dogster, DOGSTER.com. I wrote this article a while ago. So the dogs spend 18 months training. Part of that is in selective prisons where they have prisoners work with the dogs. And these dogs in prison, they have a handler, assistant handlers, groomers, walkers. I mean, they have a whole team. And the prisons really treat this like a job. So in order to become on the Vapor Wake Dogs team, you have to have a high school diploma. So people start going back to school so they can work with the dogs.
That is amazing.
Give them challenges.
Charlotte,
these dogs are amazing.
We're out of time. It's always good to talk to you. I hope we get to meet you one of these days. We were so close. We almost met you. Then our train was stupid.
Okay, I got a double dare for you.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
got a real double dare.
Go ahead.
What are you guys doing on the 12th? The night of the 12th.
Of this month?
It's a Monday.
Yeah.
We're going to be here.
Monday. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll be here. Why?
Why don't you come as my guest to Westminster?
To Westminster.
For live remote.
I don't
You
think
can leave the station, get on a flight, and fly back the next day, or do your radio show from the morning.
Oh, man. I really wish we could, Charlotte. That would be awesome. Yeah, we won't be able to do that. So what do we do? How do we? I know you're on Facebook. Your website doesn't work at all, so just don't even bother going to Charlotte.
I know.
Yeah.
I tell them, just follow me on social media. Like, I'm around. I do all kind of cool things.
Yeah, and you're on
So
everything.
I don't post every day, but during Westminster, I post like every 10 minutes. You'll see all the great dogs. There's 202 breed and varieties there. We're going to show a lot of great dogs. I'll be doing some Facebook Live. So follow me on Facebook. It's Petrendologist. That's with one T, just like it sounds. Petrendologist. Twitter and Insta. And on that note, I will let you guys go. Big kisses to you.
Thank you, Charlotte.
And we'll talk soon.
Tell
Ciao.
Dr. Fleck we said hi. Thank you, Charlotte.
I will. Bye-bye.
All right, we'll be right back. It's time for the Dunellen Farm Days Antique Tractor and Equipment Show, February 9th and 10th, 6 miles west of Dunellen on State Road 40. Don't miss this fun family event. Entry is just $5 each or $15 for a carload up to 6